We are at barchart.com, options screener. Let's take a look at some put options, any trades that we need to consider before the close here on Thursday, April 27th, 2023, 2:27 p.m. Central Standard Time. We clicked off the call button. We're just looking for puts. We're going to add the old weekly expiration, so it'll be weekly and monthly. 60 days to expiration or less. Let's click that low, add that medium as far as the volume and the open interest. And then let's add some of our favorite filters. We'll start with market cap, add the market cap in there. Minimum of $1 billion as far as the company market cap. We will also add to that the return, static return. Click on annual return percentage, add that in. We're going to do, let's do 15% this time. And dividend yield. We want to see dividend payers only from 0 to very high. Okay, now let's check to see what those results show us. There's 150 options, potential trades on the board. Some of our favorites. I haven't traded Apple in a while. Probably won't do that today either. No, I will not. Amgen. What's Amgen doing today? Is it up, down, or to Chinatown? Where are we at here? AMGN on the ticker symbol. It's up today, so we probably won't mess with it. I keep looking at it. Looks like a very fine company. 3.5% on the dividend yield. Reporting earnings in a few weeks. Let's go back to the board here and see. We got Blackstone up there. They're up today. We already took a put credit spread off the table and pocketed some dollar bills. Citi on there. We have a Citi call credit spread on the board. I would be interested in seeing what the math would look like on a put credit spread on Citi. Hello, Citi. Let's go to the Citi group. They're up today, though, 0.5%. We'll look at the numbers anyways, just to see if anything looks interesting on the put side. What do you think? 1 week, is that enough time? Because time can do so much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe 45 and 43.50. Might be some action there, but we're going to move along and see if anything else looks more appealing. Entertain yourselves. Entertain yourselves in the meantime. Ford, we already have action on Ford. FRC, I went and touched that with a 10-foot pole. GM, we were talking about GM, right? We were talking about the GM. Never got around to it. Let's look at GM. It's probably up today too. Pretty green day out there. In fact, yeah, they're up 1.6%. Looking over here at the SPY 412.37. It's having a nice day, up $8 bills. S&P, green, Dow, NASDAQ, Russell, crude oil, all green. Green means go. So let's go back to the board. Keep looking. IBM, we had a nice trade on them, didn't we? I think we still have some IBM action on the board. IBM. Currently at 126.81, and our action is at what? 122 put, 2 contracts expiring May 12th. So far, so good with that trade. Intel, we have enough Intel. They report today, is that correct? Right after the close. Let's see here, April 27th, so 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That'll be interesting, won't it? That will be very interesting. So we own a bunch of shares of Intel. Medical Properties, we just made a move on them. I think it's a good trade. NVIDIA, I would imagine NVIDIA is up today, and we have an NVIDIA on the board. NVIDIA. Let's see here. Currently at 271.76, up 0.81%. We should have been around at the opening. Boom. Could have had a nice trade right there. Our current position is $250 strike, which expires on 5/5. That's Cinco de Mayo for those that are not aware. It's a great day to visit your favorite Mexican restaurant. The only problem with Mexican restaurants is the food's so good. I always leave there so bloated because you fill up on those chips and salsa. And then, of course, you eat your whole meal. I'd like a wet burrito the size of my head, please. And what goes good with that? Well, that'd be cervezas. Ice cold cervezas. Speaking of ice cold cervezas, my sweetheart will be home Saturday. Saturday. I miss her very much. Can't wait to see her. And then Sunday, we'll drive on down to West Lafayette and pack up Maya Coco. Bring Maya Coco home. And then and then on Thursday, her and Madison Ann, kid one, they leave for Wyoming. They'll be gone all summer. Working at the Brush Creek Ranch. Look that up online. Unbelievable. How about Paramount? What's Paramount doing? Paramount. We used to have some, and then it was snatched away. Covered call, got a sign, made a couple dollar bills. Currently up over 6%. Hello. So no put action on that today for us. PBR, I'll probably drink a couple PBRs tonight watching the NFL draft. Not true. You love Miller Lite. That's true. I do like ice cold beer. They call Miller Lite. Qualcomm, do we have action on that already? The fact that you don't know all of your trades is a sign that you are insane. We're at 110. Expires next week. What do you say? Any latest news we need to know about? Stock has shown weakness lately, but financials look strong. Let's go over here. Oh, wait, don't look at that. Hold on. Go away. Let's go to Qualcomm. Well, look at that. 75 on the dividend grade. What do we know about earnings? Do we know? I need a big board that just shows me, like right in front of me, big board that shows all the companies that I'm interested in. Earnings dates, ex-dividend dates, all of the above. So they have earnings next week. They were as low as what today? 112.24. So they've already had basically moving up all day. Year to date, what do you look like? Year to date, lows were on Dad's birthday, so around 109.40. Then we were at 114.43, and currently at 113.97. Oh boy, you're not going to get burned with that earnings trade again, are you? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, let's see. What do my friends at Seeking Alpha say about them? Let's look together, shall we? I like the profitability grade, A plus there. Growth is a D minus, and revisions a D plus. Analysts and Wall Street call it a buy. The robots call it a hold. What does Zach Morris and Screech say about earnings? They seem to do a fairly decent job about predicting earnings. The only problem with any company lately on the earnings is, like I was telling you earlier, at the YMCA this morning, I'm listening to the Caterpillar earnings call, and it's like everything they're saying is good. And then it started going downtown to Chinatown, and we made some money on it because it's come up off of the day's lows. So they feel like Qualcomm's going to miss their EPS by 1 penny. But of course, revenue and then their outlook, their guidance for the rest of the year is a big deal. Because the reactions, as they say, the short term with the stock market is like a bratty, emotional, sometimes drunken neighbor. And then long term, it's a fair weighing scale as to how much these companies are truly worth. So that is something that we might consider. Let's just look at the numbers. If we're okay at 110, can we be okay lower? Maybe the old credit spread. Maybe the old credit spread. Is there like safe numbers? 104 is at 85% chance of profit. Got a 14 delta. Got 104. What does this change to when we click on the buy? So let's just look at the numbers. See? We got a 22-cent credit. So we may look at that. I'm going to take a deeper dive in a moment. Make your little note or you'll forget. You really have to write that down. I got a lot of things going on. Kid 3 will be home in about 9 minutes, and then he always just comes in like a hurricane. Dad, what are you doing? Let's drive the GT. Now that he has his permit, he wants to drive whenever he can, which is good because he needs to get his hours in. Let's put the top down. It's 40 degrees out. Not doing that. We'll not be putting the top down. Back to our board here. One day it'll be warm again. I just know it. Target, we had a nice play on that, didn't we? Exxon Mobil, we have some too much going on in oil, and Valero is basically making my butt stink. Even though their earnings report and earnings call, I just don't know what I'm listening to, apparently. Because I thought it was good. You're just too optimistic. You're a lover, not a fighter. You got to fight for your right to party, and you got to fight for your right to earn premium. So that is the only one that's really sticking out the most to me at this very moment. One moment in time, but it has that built-in volatility of earnings could knock our D in the dirt, as you might say, could kick us right in the cookie bag and backfire. All right, so I'll keep thinking about that. Sorry for the lack of activity in this video, but just thinking through the opportunities and the trades. I think we're having a pretty good day, pretty good week, pretty good month. Got our SPY trade of the day that we'll be looking at. Let's just look at some numbers right now. I'll be looking at that call side again. You're just in love with the call side. I am. I am so much. And we've had a really good day with the green on the SPY, and we were able to close a trade or two, right? At least one. No, I think we closed two. So if we look at the call side and we do our 14-day out routine, that'll put us at May 11th. What kind of action are we looking at between 80 or 10 and 20 delta? So we got all these $10 wide. And this is too dangerous on the dance floor. What if we go to the 10th? Does that give us dollar wide all the way up? It should change at some point, but no. So that May 10th expiration, do we have a trade on for May 10th expiration right now? We do. We just put it on yesterday. It's only $2 wide, and we collected a $182 premium on $1,400 in collateral. There's nothing that says I can't have two trades on the same day. Instead of going for the 14-day and battling those $10 wide spreads, why not the dollars? The dollar bills, y'all. What about 15 days? Does that go? Are those? So we got dollars, dollars, dollars. Why is it? Why are they just giving me 10 wide starting at 420? I guess it's just there's not an open interest. Oh, wow, zero. I don't get that either. So let's see. Let's go back to the 10. Now let's go to the 10th just to see what some of the numbers look like. So there's our current position, 14, 418, 420. If we did the same day, I would look to be more conservative just to hedge our own bet. All right, I'll come back on these specifically, make a decision on Qualcomm, and then our trade of the day. If we want to go in on this, on the SPY credit spread, we will do so. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe, comment, like, share, and share the love.